Welcome back to Hopper's Hot Rods. I'm sure most of you have already seen the coverage on ESPN or Fox or wherever you get your sports entertainment. Well, the race is over. The Grasshopper 500 has already run. I'm sure most of you know what happened already. I was coming around, we had a green, white checker, and there was Denny Harvick, and then there was Kyle Logano, and Denny was on older tires, and Kyle got into him, and they worked their way up the racetrack. It was clear. We went on the low side, clear sailing. We had it wrapped up, and then Tony Stewart, out of nowhere, zoom, pow, we finished second. But second, there's nothing to be sad about. Tony Stewart, take 22. But we can leave with our head held high. Headed back north on 95. I'm ready to go to Buc-ee's. And we're here. We made it back. It was a nice drive from Florida. It didn't rain much. Been a lot of driving to Florida, back to Tennessee, back to Florida. Nobody cares. On Venus, the temperature is 840 degrees. Whew. And the floor is lava. I think it's time to assess the damage. We'll bring her in, we'll check the fluids, we'll unload the stuff, and prepare for the next adventure. I know we want to work on the Mustang. I really want to get the Cadillac. You can't see it. I'm really ready to work on the Cadillac. I've even thought about trying to make the Cadillac the power tour vehicle this year. There's some time, but there's a lot of projects to do, so we'll just see how that works out. I know if we make that the goal, we could do it, but we might have to sacrifice every other project. So we will, prioritize. First, we'll bring the van in, we'll check all the fluids, check the tire pressure, unload all the crap out of the back, so we can then reload for the next trip. Let's get after it. It doesn't taste bad. It doesn't taste burnt. It's not overcooked. She's about a quart low. That's not bad at all. The van's about a quart low, so you know what it's time for. That's right. Schaefer's 7000. It's good stuff. It contains molybdenum. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Molybdenum. Molybdenum. Hey, molybdenum. It is so choice. If you have the means, I suggest you pick some up. As many of you have commented in the comment section that I never read, which feel free to leave a comment about the fact that I never read the comments. I know that you guys say, what about the Mustang? I can hear it. I can hear it in your voice. I can hear you guys saying, what about the Mustang? Well, I say, want to rumble? I don't know where this knife came from. This is my toolbox. Somewhat dangerous. But these are parts for the Mustang. So let's play with them. Firstly, we got a Wix filter. This is a 51515 XP. If that's too many numbers, then take off the 5. All right, and here we have the Hyperflex system from Energy Suspension. Oh, let's have a look. Bright red bushings. Oh, and it comes with a container of lubricant, which I've actually got a big tub of it because I've put urethane bushings on a bunch of stuff, but it's nice that it comes with the lubricant, a sticker for your toolbox, instructions. This says open first, so we'll ignore that. See what else we got. Oh, check it out. It's got sway bar links as well as bushings. They could have just sent the bushings, but it's got the full link setup, which is nice. And we will just see if it's the same length as the stockers. Every envelope has its own little instruction looking thing inside, or most of them do. It even comes with urethane dust caps for the ball joints, which is pretty cool. I dig it. We have technically slowed down a little bit on the Mustang because we were going to try to have it ready for Florida. It's just a couple of days before another road trip to Tennessee, which will require the van, just in sheer carrying capacity. But the Mustang could be cool for power tour. That's about 8 weeks away. It's got new tires, engine runs great, transmission's good, rear end is good, brakes are good. We're gonna fix up the suspension components. The rest is just, oh, we're gonna also have the radiator working great. That is, you know, fuel injected, that might be the power tour car. Something to think about. But cool. All right, we got all this stuff. Let me take a look at these instructions. First, let me use this thing where I will accidentally poke myself and you can enjoy the arterial spray. Very cool. Now I kind of want to work on that. First things first, let's get the rest of the stuff out of the van so we can get ready to put stuff back in the van. That's focus. Okay, here's an update for the van. We're currently trying to charge the air conditioning system. Still showing a little low, but we're getting there. Turns out I did not have an EPA compliant hose adapter, but is required. This won't work with this can because I didn't have one of these adapters. I got to pick one up. So I've got the high side gauge connected here, and this will work as the low side gauge until I get the correct adapter. Getting closer. Let's go check the temperature inside. There's no air coming out of the vents. There's air coming out of here and it's cooling off a little bit. That's still way off. But I found one vacuum leak. And I pinched it off with a pair of hemostats. So I think I need to find whatever my vacuum problem is to the inside and get vacuum to my air conditioning system. Found the vacuum leak, getting closer. Still a little low, but vacuum leak is here. This ties in. So now the air is coming out of the vents at a lower temperature. Still has a ways to go. Well, I could probably stand about a third of a can more, but it's already looking pretty cold, and the air is actually coming out of the vents, which is nice, so we have air conditioning. Now we're in Hopper's Hot Rod's new shop. It's got a lot of natural light. Eventually this will all be well, we'll see. The air conditioning it didn't hold up, which is fine. It's got a leak somewhere, so we're going to add leak detector. We're going to make sure the fan is working correctly, because it's not kicking on when the air comes on like it's supposed to. But we made it to our destination. Again, almost time for tires. On the next video, there's going to be a little different progress. I just got on the Jungle website and got some goodies coming. So next episode, there will be more creature comforts coming for this thing, because right now it's hot, it's noisy, the lights don't work on the top. There's a few things it needs to make it as cool as it should be. That's it for this episode. I know it was a quick one. There's also a really cool one coming probably next week, but whenever you're watching this, that could have been last year. So forget I said that. As always, thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next episode of Hopper's Hot Rods.